Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the last episode for the month of February 2025, episode 10, series 2. We wanted to round up the month with this topic that just came up actually yesterday during one of the weekend discussions that I normally have with our young ones. Many who know me know that I make out time, especially weekends, to talk to those. And they are all over the place. Um, some from in school, they talk about, how school is going, and if they have questions, they ask an auntie. Auntie doesn't have all the answers, any answers at all. But from my questions, without judging them, sometimes the light bulbs go off and they get their answers. And sometimes we agree that, okay, this matter is above my head. It should go to the parents because it has to be decisions of the parents. So these are some of the things we talk about. But this young person yesterday brought up the topic that really made me also start thinking because he actually said, I am from the Igbo tribe and I have been born into the Igbo tribe. And he's about 15, 16 years old. And he says, but auntie, I can't really describe it to anybody else, what makes me an Igbo person. I know there are certain things that I know that make me Igbo, but I'm not sure if I share it with some other person, they will understand that. And he was right. Even at my, age of having been around the block, I can tell you that I feel Igbo. I know that I'm Igbo, but it's tough to describe to somebody else what makes me Igbo. Oh, sometimes even to describe to myself why I'm Igbo, why I'm an Igbo person. So this makes an attempt to really describe who we are. But most importantly, I went to see, you guys know I do some research before I come out here, to find out what do others think who did they think we are as people from the Igbo ethnic group or the tribe. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I found out. Again, this podcast is on Africa, society, and culture. And like I always share, charity begins at home. So I will always start with my base. I come from the Mbise community of Imo State. I am Igbo, an Igbo person, and I'm a Nigerian, and I'm also an African, but also a citizen of the world. So it goes according to that um, um, level or the steps, So let's get into this now. There are so many attributes that I found that people have put on the Igbos, or the Igbo people, sorry, as the reasons why they are Igbo. But what I will do now is share with you the 10 that I put together that I feel also uh, they make me an Igbo person. Um, Again, this is what I do to create awareness. I don't have all the answers. So please, if you know that I have omitted anything or you thought of something that is also really unique about the Igbo tribe that you could share with us, the young ones who would like to know what makes them Igbo. And again, it's not just unique to the Igbos. Again, I keep saying Igbos. We don't say Igbos. I corrected myself and I am correcting everybody else. We are Ndigbo in the plural form or from the Igbo ethnic group. The plural is Ndigbo. Now I stand corrected. So let's talk about the attributes that I found that people things that they've said about us. That the Igbo people are very intelligent. Okay, we accept that we are brilliant, we are clever, we are not better than anybody else, but we, the Igbo people, we strive to be better than who we are. In other words, it's in our DNA to keep being the better person, better than what or who we already are. So that's why most of the time, even our parents and what we do to our children now, and they will do to their own children, is to tell them be more, work harder, get to that level that nobody else has gotten. And when we do that, we are working hard. And if that makes us intelligent, so be it. A lot of people, um, if you go to anywhere else, if I give you an example of my MBC community, we have a lot of professors, a lot of professionals in all fields of life. Okay. I know other tribes have that, but the aspect that we're talking about is how we push ourselves to get to that level and also try to do more. People have seen us as having our main economic activity traditionally as in farming and trading, and that is true. The Igbo person um, loves to farm, and they farm, and that's how we get our staple food. Um, Unfortunately, we are not mechanized enough to produce um, for commercialization, but the Igbo person tries. Um, some of the food items that are consumed in the country are produced by the Igbo people. And they are also known for their training prowess. And, the idea of um, um, training orders. I'm looking for that word now, which is apprenticeship, is what we are known for. We pull the other person up and train them on a skill and help them get on their feet. And that it's a good attribute. It's being studied by the rest of the world in order to be able to propagate that. Igbo people export their culture to wherever they travel to. Yes, we accept that. Um, we are warm people, so welcoming you or being hospitable means also you participate in what we do, including our culture, our food, our way of living. And it doesn't stop there. The Igbo person is the one that will also, or has been known, at least in Nigeria, to learn other people's language better than others learn ours, whether it's Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, or Efik. And that is what we do. So we are comfortable traveling all over or anywhere and make it home because we can buckle down to learn other people's culture while we also, share ours. They value and have regard for extended family. Yep, that is part of our DNA. We care for our own. We um, we take care of ours. The Igbo people are believed to have strong love for money. Who doesn't? But we accept that in the sense that uh, money helps in every aspect of life. Since we work hard and we find ourselves being told that we're intelligent, as we know we're intelligent, what else do you do with all that knowledge but to, put it in hard work and try to make money? But at the same time, we save. We try to save, and that's how we invented Isusu. Isusu, before the advent of banking, the Igbo person was saving money that they used to invest or build on their own. They are very religious, yes, whether it's Western religion or the Igbo traditional religion. They do the best they can. Um, they are not afraid to delve into areas that nobody has gone or to learn new trends going on. So yes, and they are good at it. They um, the Igbo person is very adaptable, and they try to understand what is going on in the world. Igbo people are hardworking and industrious. That cannot be overemphasized. They are. And that's how they love their money. And that's because they are intelligent and bright and brilliant. And so they, you know, um, exhibit that in their hard work and try to do better. Some people have mentioned that Igbo people are proud. It's not pride. When you meet an able person that is tooting their horn or just talking big about themselves, they are not trying to put you down. They are just, in their own way, um, building themselves up. Um, the typical Igbo man or woman will want to outdo themselves, get a step above where they are. They are not competing with you, they're competing with themselves. And I hope people will understand that. They're not proud because they don't have time for that, really. They talk big, they can talk big, but that's a way of boosting themselves, really. They have several rites of passage. Yes. Um, uh, One of the episodes that I did the last time was Ntozuoke that I shared with people, that I brought together young ones, adults, and prepared them, to get into adulthood. That's just telling them the facts of life. And we have others. The rite of passage, circumcision, for example, at 8 days after birth, is getting them, into the next level. Um, uh, Getting um, the marriage uh, processes or steps. There are 4 or 5 of them. Each step is also a right to the next level to accomplish the complete cycle of that right. Um, we also have naming ceremonies to get this person into the next level. So we have all types of rights going on. Um, the staple food for the Igbo person is yam. Um, the Igbo person, feeds on roots, the root crop. So we have cocoyam that is also called taro, cassava, and the yams. The yam is the king of food for the Igbo person. But it doesn't mean we don't eat rice or beans and everything else. I mentioned the other day okwa, oba, and all that. Yes, but these root crops, that the three that I mentioned, are the mainstays of the Igbo person. They have brilliant cultural festivals which are scheduled around their peculiar calendar system. Yes, we have, for example, New Yam Festival, which is a YG, that is celebrated. And when this happens, you have lots of cultural um, festivities with masquerades, where musical instruments are played, and mentioned the peculiar calendar system, the Igbo person. Somebody mentioned 13 months of the year and 7 weeks instead of the normal 12 months and 4 weeks in a month. We do that. We also um, believe in our four traditional market days of Eke, Orio, and for Anenko. And those market days are our own calendar week. Okay. Um, Again, this is where I will stop because each number, there are 10 of them, each number, each attribute, when you delve deep into that, will open up to more of what we're sharing, that uh, the Igbo person has a lot going on for them. So um, I am going to stop um, sharing and presenting, but to take a minute to thank you all for joining me again on this journey of talking about the culture of Africa, the culture of Nigeria, the culture of uh, Igbo land, particularly. The past 3 episodes have been centered on Igbo, on the Igbo person or the Igbo people, but also sharing how else the world, look at the same topic. So, but today we talked about how the world sees us, and sometimes part of that is how we see ourselves. So, but there is more, or there are more of what makes us us, what makes the Igbo person the Igbo person. We're unique. So, to my young person that asked this question, I hope at the end of this, that you've heard how people see you. You're going to be proud that you're Igbo. I have always been proud to be Igbo. And I always tell people it goes from, I am first an Mbise daughter, and then I am Igbo. I am from Imo State. I am from Nigeria. I am from Africa, and then I'm a citizen of the world. So there is no ifs and buts about that. So thank you. If you like what I'm doing, please send me stars on the YouTube. Please subscribe and keep listening. We got some more coming. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all.